Hey YouTube, Sam here with a video for you. This time it's going to be, as you can see from the title down below, this is going to be a sampling video, a sampling review of a fragrance from the house of Hermes, a wonderful house for many times of the year. You can wear their scents, and it's one of their best attributes is that you can wear their scents most times of the year, which is fantastic. I love wearing these sort of scents. It's the first time I really put my nose on this scent, really. I knew about it, but I've never really managed to get across to really seeing it and smelling it, so to speak. Interesting one it is. I've got a whole video coming in the next few weeks, but it's from there, and I got some of my testers from them as well. As places I shop at, they often give testers out as a sort of a gift, and then you will come back and sort of go, okay, I'd like to get a full bottle of this one, and they'll give you another tester, and then you can get another bottle of that one. It goes on anyway. It's their way of selling more perfumes, basically, but it's fine by me because it's interesting, because I tell them, you know, I can give my opinions on this scent and wear it for a few times and see what I think about it and what the notes are like and that sort of thing. So yeah, as you can see in the title, this is called L'Ambre des Merveilles, or Merveilles. You can see from there. Might not be able to see it, but yeah. So a little 2 milliliter vial, but I've already worn this about 3 or 4 times now, and it's still pretty much halfway full. But yeah, I've worn it on my fan now for about 2 hours or so now. Just to get an idea of it. I have worn it a couple of times recently, more on the casual basis, but I'll get to that anyway. So what do you get from the top notes of this wonderful scent then? Or is it wonderful? We'll soon find out. Basically, looking at amber and vanilla, they're big players in this fragrance. You're going to get that a lot of the time throughout this scent. You are going to smell the amber and vanilla combo. Underneath that, you've got patchouli and a bit of fruit as well. Interestingly, there's a bit of florals in this. I don't really get too much florals until the dry down. The dry down for me is like a floral, fruity vibe. For me, at the start, it's very much a kick with the amber, kick with the bit of, not sweet vanilla, quite essential vanilla anyway. Yeah, it's interesting though, because the looking really at the top does change to the base, which is what I like. I really do. Hermes, the Hermescence line especially, and even the El Classique line, they change on your skin, and it's one of the few scents that I can say, you know what, it changes on my skin, and I've literally got to try it on my skin before I buy it anyway. This is definitely one to go with that as well. For me, there is some orange / mandarin in this as well. I do get that sweet, almost tangy accord with this scent. Like a lot of Hermes scents, they do put orange in them. It isn't listed in the notes, but I do smell it. I really do smell it. Alongside the amber, you do smell it. For me, this is the way it goes. Spray it, get a huge hit of amber, a little bit of vanilla underneath it, but then you get your orange, that mandarin hit as well, which that tangy vibe goes with the amber, and then after that it dries down to this sort of floral, fruity base where that orange is still there and it's still lingering on in the end, but the amber's sort of gone away, vanilla's came in, and it's a beautiful scent all around for the time it lasts for anyway. What do you get quality wise out of this? Well, you're looking at about 4 to 6 hours of longevity, decent longevity anyway. Projection wise, you're looking at about 1 to 2.5 to 3 hours, 3 hours tops I'd say with this one. But it's not bad at all, not bad at all. I can live with that absolutely fine. As you can see, it's just the actual bottle itself. If I can find a picture for you. Yeah, it came in this little, as they always do, really pretty much, this little this bit of cardboard really. Look, you'll have seen it before in the des Merveilles. But this same sort of bottle. It just looks like that. I'll try and see if the camera can focus on it. So it's that one there, so it looks like that one, just there. So it's a nice little bottle, nice little head. It's almost slanted as well, but it's not too bad at all really. Really nice looking bottle. I do really appreciate that when houses put good effort into their bottle design anyway. Occasion, well I tend to wear this on a casual basis. I don't see this wearing this as a formal occasion or going out to the club. It just doesn't have that projection and that beast mode longevity that you want when you're going out and trying to impress people, that sort of thing. For me, this is very much a case of appreciating when you're in an intimate setting. That's what I see anyway. When's it for? Well, for me, this is, as I said before, this is very much an all-season fragrance. you can, most Hermes are all season, and that's great for me, so I can wear this all season. Price point, some people say this is a high price. You look at about £110 for 100ml. Some people say that's really expensive. For me, yeah, I think that's fine. I can live with that. It's a good smell, but for me, is it overpriced? I don't know. It might be, because I think you get what you pay for fragrances, and if you really want a long-lasting fragrance, this isn't it really. So yeah, it's not bad, not great, but at the same time, not bad either, I'd say. The other thing to compare this to as well, this is very much, for me, it's got the Hermes base, in the sense that vetiver note, that sort of earthy, deep, rich vetiver, that still is there. But that's, for me, that's the vanilla and the fruits talking really. But it's got that sort of earthiness to it in the base. Yeah, definitely has, secondly, is this for women or men? Well, for me, it's targeted, I think, more women, but it is classed as a unisex fragrance. For me personally, if this is a scale, this is male, this is female, I'd say it's about there, sort of thing. Just be into the female section, while men can certainly wear this. I think they've tried to spice it up with the amber in there, because amber's now known as one of them notes which is, you know, very much related to a sophisticated man. So I think they tried to make it more manly, but for me, they've given it that typical vanilla, that vanilla hit, which is in a lot of women's fragrances, and they've put that into scents. For me, if they want to make this more attracted to men, I'd take out the vanilla, push up the amber, and put in a bit of incense or vetiver, that sort of things, or vetiver root, that sort of thing. I think that'd be alright, or civet maybe. Maybe a bit too much for that really, but it has to be a mass market product, because it is really. But yeah, so it's a sweet sensual smell. The dry down itself is one of the best parts of the fragrance, to be honest, because for me, the dry down of the floral and fruit is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful on the skin, really is nice. And I've had a few compliments from that as well, just for people who've hugged me, got near me, and they've just liked the smell that I've been giving out anyway, that they can smell from my aura. Yeah, so again, this is a quick one as well. Why do you love and hate this fragrance? Well, you know what? It's not a long-lasting fragrance. It's just not. It is an eau de parfum, but not every eau de parfum lasts long. This for me, this is not great protection longevity. For many, this is classed expensive. It's quite, you know, for 100ml, 110 quid at least. You probably go online for about 80 quid, but for a lot of people, that's too much money, to be fair. So if you're in that category, you think it's too much money, you might not even want to go for this at all, to be fair. And it's not too complex. It's not the most complex fragrance I've ever smelled, by no means. But it's a nice smell, but it's not too complex that you're thinking, you know what, so many notes here, I can't get my nose on this scent of what it's about. But yeah, it's not too bad really in that sense. Why do you love it? It's an all-season scent. Absolutely tremendous scent to wear all season. And you know what, if you put this on in the morning, by the afternoon it's already gone, and you can reapply with another fragrance really, which I think is quite nice, a nice touch really to do. Basically, it's full together and sweet, and secondly, it changes on your skin as well. So it's not a very linear fragrance. It changes on the skin, which is what I like about fragrance. If it does change, it interests me. It brings me in. It gets me. I try and figure out more about the fragrance and really understand what is this fragrance trying to give to me. What is this trying to actually assume? It is trying to assume that I need to be in a suit to wear this fragrance, or in a casual basis. For me, it's casual. Don't see this as a suit and tie fragrance. Judging by this, the thing it comes in, for me that's for the summer, maybe in a casual thing as well. Yeah, I'd say they're aiming this for the casual basis, I'd say really. But yeah, it's not bad at all really, but really nice scent. Yeah, that's it basically, guys. If you've got any more questions about this scent, do let me know what questions you've got or where to find it, whatever it might be. Do you gotta do. Yeah, that's it for me for a sampling video, guys. I've got my designer list pretty much sorted now, pretty much nailed, so that'll be coming out in the next week or two. So keep an eye out for that, and keep an eye out for a couple more videos as well in the coming days. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this. Sam signing out. Have an awesome night, YouTube.